All right, well, good morning, everybody. Or I guess it's almost afternoon now. Yeah, good afternoon, everybody. I didn't think it was going to be a nice day today, so it's completely turned around on me, and the roads are drying up, and I got a bunch of things I got to do tonight, so let's get it going. Not a bad day at all. So I just got in a rather important tool today that we're going to be able to finally dial in some camera on the front end. So I'm just waiting for the roads to dry up a little bit here, and we'll get this thing jacked up. Actually, we can probably do that really quick here, and dial in some camera on the front end. Get these Johnnies tucked up a bit more, and also I'm going to want some camera in the front end anyways for the drift setup. So might as well get her used to it. Hopefully do some more on this shit today. At least sand and paint that. Okay, so after getting everything fit on my car, and as far as everything, I mean the wheels, I ended up obviously having to over-fender the rear because of that amount of poke, which is what I want to do in the long run, except I'm running those universal fender flares instead of the full molded flare that I want to do in the long run. Just making do with what we can do. Wasn't sure how much room I was going to have in the front, whether I was going to need to run fenders or not, but it looks like I'm going to be able to get away with no fenders in the front, just the stock fenders and adding some camber. So because of the F-body setup, in order to adjust caster or camber, you need to have this tool, apparently. So a nice, solid, precise way to adjust everything without having to get a pry bar in there, which apparently is what you'd have to do otherwise. So we'll get the camber dialed in the front today, hopefully, and get those tires sitting up a little flush, getting a little bit better fitment up front there, and because the rear is a solid axle and also it's going to be a drift car anyways, I wouldn't want any camber in the back, so zero camber in the back, and we'll see how much we can dial in on the front out of a stock F-body setup. Okie doke. This has legitimately been another day that has taken 3 to 4 times as long as it should have, running around trying to get stuff, but I'll give you a quick little look at this. It should have max camber dialed in, I believe. So essentially, let's see if I can get this brighter. Essentially this tool goes in this hole over here and over there, and I'm able to basically undo lower control arm bolts and then use this to adjust my camber or caster depending on which holes it's put in. So let's put this down and see how it looks. I'm thinking it just does not have a lot of adjustment. Because that almost looked like it fucking added toe in. Interesting. Been fucking around all day long, but I finally figured out how my caster and camber tool works, and you usually get a good idea of how things work after you've used them again and again and again. I had to readjust things like 4 times, because when I made the first adjustment, I wanted to see what would happen when you put in max camber, and then it completely towed in the tire, which, I mean, that's kind of to be expected, but since I don't know the proper, like, order that you're supposed to do the adjustments and stuff, I kind of, like, just basically did a bit of fucking around to get it back to where it was. That's why I only adjusted the one thing, and I'm going to leave it as is for now until I get over to the island on, to the homie's shop, good old Joel's shop, platform garage, and we're going to do a full drift alignment there and get everything going. So everything's kind of tightened up for now, but I think I'm going to get these side skirts on because I still got like maybe an hour of light, and I really want to do it, even if it's just app strapped on. Before, after. Okay, we're back again down at the shop. It's the next day. I just run out of time these days. But speaking of running out of time, as of today, we're exactly 1 week away from my first drift event. So sick! So, we got a whole bunch of stuff to get ready. I've pretty much got all the parts and stuff together. Made a big checklist for today of a bunch of things that I've got to get checked off. A lot of little cosmetic things, which is pretty rad. So let's try to polish Turd today. Let's try to get this thing look a little bit better. Let's see what we can do. And we'll get all this shit painted today. Got all this wash so we can put the skirts on. Can't see because it's dark. Get some skirts on. So today is literally the definition of how to polish a turd. For no reason whatsoever, I'm basically going to paint up this front end, fix it from the last little jam that I had, and try to make this thing look half decent for the event next week. Or this week. 6 days. Very soon. Because I started painting the first part, and I'm only 1 layer in, and my old paint's so shit, I decided I'm just going to do the whole thing. So I taped off everything, and let's paint this front clip. Alright, first side's installed. Per piece, not bad. Oh man. I was racing against the sun to get this finished, but bam! Side skirts are fucking installed. It looks so kill. Yes, please. So fire. Oh man, that's sick. Front bumper looks decent. Yeah, I can dig that a lot.